Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. Then I hear them say, turn around, shoot it. Turn around, shoot it. Shoot it, turn around, shoot it. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. All right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. That's dumped off to Pollard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now an audible here into something else. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready? Extend. All right.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Jets defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Oh, some strong running. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here we go, Spike.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Here we go. Go.
Straight ahead is Hall. Cody Barton there to bring him down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Fields. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Right. Right.
Now it's Fields. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That's good for the Titans.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 10. Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, 10. Say hi.
Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go. Tonight.
A give running right is Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And go.
Running right, it's Pollard. Oh, nice move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, and it's Pollard again. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Ward now. Off play action. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 37 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. All right.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago, and he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
Here we go. All right.
A handoff for Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10.
11. All right.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go, son.
Here's a give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Up, let's go. All right.
Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Ward. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Ward, off the play fake, shakes off the sack, flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
K.J. Hamler,
41 yards.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Sly on for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
West right six. Don't jump. Ready? Go.
To throw is Fields.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. All right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Back to throw. Fields airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hamler now on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready! Head the street! Head the street!
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Bronco 80! Right there!
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go!
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
19 Tiger! Go!
To throw is Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
Go, Reed! Go!
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ward, off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Good night.
Fields throwing again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Good. Go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Pollard going to try the right side. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. Ward. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Let's go. Head to 60. Head. Shot alert. Shot alert. Go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hip.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here we go, son. Hey, can. Sit high.
Hall again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Sit high.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jets 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Smith now to return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Over the middle, complete. It's Charles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get this to Lazard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, son.
On play action, Fields.
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Alpha. Right.
Again, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Shrugs him off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Here we go. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And just shutting him off there.
Finding space at the 40.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 20. Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
An even 90 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11. Angel. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
70 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Titans add 6 to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home day next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets,